Democracies are fragile. They can flip into dictatorships. Liberties that seemed won for all time can be squandered. With the end of the Cold War, our awareness of the threats to democracy diminished. Francis Fukuyama's thesis about the end of history held that the future would no longer see any serious challenges to liberal democracy. In his view, there was simply no longer any alternative. Although few observers may have advanced this view as radically as he did, Fukuyama's faith in the triumph of democracy became the hallmark of an entire epoch. The only remaining question seemed to be how long it would take for the ideology to spread to the entire world, and how stubbornly those dictatorships opposed to progress would resist. Little remains of this certainty. Democracy is under internal and external pressure across the globe. Authoritarian states like China and Russia vie for power with the Western democracies on the world stage and attack them from within. In the United States, Donald Trump's first presidency provided a preview of what his second term in office might bring. This time, he is better prepared, less constrained by advisers, and more determined to push his agenda through. The future of American democracy has never been so uncertain since the Declaration of Independence almost 250 years ago. But also in almost all European countries, right-wing populism is on the rise. In Germany, the Alternative for Germany, or AfD, an at least partially far-right extremist party, has attracted considerable support, and not just in this country's formerly communist East, but also among West German bourgeois circles. It is telling that Elon Musk has advocated for voting AfD in the latest German election campaign. Right-wing populism is a global movement with worrying transnational ties. In short, concern for democracy has become a defining feature of a new historical epoch. The failure of the Weimar Republic led to the Third Reich. Germany's first democracy ended in the transfer of power to Adolf Hitler. There is no overlooking Weimar when we ponder the question of how and why democracies die. The fate of the First German Republic is both a warning and an object lesson, not only in Germany, but also globally. Prophecies that Germany or other Western democracies could return to the conditions like Weimar aren't new. What is new is the actual global fragility of democracy, which recalls the period between the two world wars. That alone is reason enough to remind ourselves of what really happened in and to the Weimar Republic. Weimar's democracy is still fascinating, not least because of the astonishing contradictions this merely 14-year period encompassed.